We gon' burn it down. Burn it down. We gon' burn it down. Burn it down.
Hey guys, welcome to Cosplay Life. I'm Air Bear, but I'm wearing a Taka mask. If you want to see how I made this mask, stay tuned. Alright, so next up, I'm going to work on the mask. In order to make the mask, I have realized that my face is about the size of a sheet of paper. I'm going to take some really messy lipstick that gets everywhere. And I'm going to put it on my chin and at the top of my head, and then maybe just, well, I think the sides of the mask is probably fine. It's probably just the bottom. And this lipstick is everywhere, but it's so pretty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to push this to my face. And see? That kind of gives me how long my face is. So yeah, now I'm gonna wipe this off before it gets all over my shirt. And then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do next. So on my computer, I have a reference picture of Taka's face. So I'm gonna use that and I'm gonna copy it onto my drawing here. So I know that I want the mask to go out all the way. So let me kind of draw that with a Sharpie so you can see it. Okay, so now I'm going to cut it out and see how it fits on my face. So in order to cut it out, I'm gonna fold it in half and hopefully not make a mess all over the table. Alright, so now I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna look at it in the mirror and see if I like where it goes, where it's going. I can't see myself. The eyes and mouth are a little bit messed up, but other than that, I think I'm going to like cut this down a little bit, like so it angles down just a little bit, but I think I'm going to leave this alone. I'm going to try to heat form this in, like that. So yeah, that's pretty good for a first try. And then as far as the eyes, I'm gonna take them later on, cut them out, and then place them where they need to go on the mask. But here's my template for the basic mask. So I'm gonna cut this the exact same way that I cut all my stuff. So I'm just gonna line it up. Well, first I'm gonna check for the ugly side, which is over there. So I'm gonna line it up with the edge of the paper so I can make the most of this material. Ugh, it's definitely crooked. And this one is okay if we poke holes through it because, yeah, it's gonna have a lot worse done to it by the time I'm done with it. So right now I need to decide if I want to bevel the edge any, and I think that I want to try to bevel it so that the side that's facing me is like going in. So I'm just gonna cut on an angle. I don't usually bevel. I'm not a fan of doing it, but there's a beveled edge. I don't know if you can tell the beveled edge. See, it kind of bent it in a little bit. look at that. I can't usually do that. I think that maybe I should cut it out of here and then place it on here, and then that way I can fold it in half and then place it where it needs to go on the other one. That's what smart cosplayers would do. All right, so I like that eyeball better, so I'm gonna cut that one out. Wandering all around the room to look for the cutting tool. It's right here. I'm gonna use an X-Acto. Okay, there's my eyeball. All right, so I'm gonna put this thing back up to my face, and I'm going to figure out where my eye and my mouth. I need to cut out my mouth. I think I like this side of the mouth better. I'm gonna place my mouth and place my eyeball. I have attached it to my face using blue painter's tape. So, oh man, my nose itches. So now I'm going to figure out where, oh man, the eyeball goes once I get my life together and figure out the direction of the eyeball. Oh, the things I do for cosplay. Ridiculous. Okay. I can't smile. This eyeball. Okay, where is my eye? My eye is right here, so I want this thing to be like right over my eye so I can see. Okay, and the mouth. My mouth is right there. So, yeah. There we go. This is what to call a mask. Alright, so now I'm going to take it off and just kind of make sure that everything's placed where I want it to be. This is cosplay life. Alright, now it's time for the moment of truth. Time to tape it back onto my face and see if things line up. I just realized I still had painter's tape stuck to my forehead. Alright, so this is what the mask will sort of kind of look like. I would say that's pretty good. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this and put it on top of the craft foam mask that I just cut out. Oh yeah, and I use that thicker craft foam that I usually use for my armor. I believe it's 5mm thick, and I got it from Hobby Lobby. So I use that craft foam in order to make the mask. So I'm gonna take that, and I'm going to put this on top of that, and I'm going to trace the eye sockets and the mouth socket so that I know where to cut it out. And I'm going to, yes, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just cut that out. I can't think of any reason not to go ahead and cut it out. Yeah. I'm gonna cut on the outside of that line, the inside of that one. I'm gonna go ahead and do that before I forget. So the reason why I'm using the smaller X-Acto knife is because I can cut with greater detail. I'm cutting on the outside of this line. That's right, that's upside down, that's what that is. Now I'm just gonna put it up to my face, make sure it still matches. Ooh, looks good. Yeah, I'm gonna heat form it in like that. Now how I'm gonna do that with my face is beyond me. I don't know what I'm trying to do. All right, so I'm going to, trying to think if there's anything else I need to do to it before I heat form it. I probably should put some fabric on the other side of it. I'm gonna fabric glue, I hate this step. I'm gonna fabric glue some fabric onto the inside of it so that the craft foam does not make me sweat. And I think I'm gonna fabric glue some black knit onto the back of it. So I'm just trying to test out this yellow tool that I have here. I can't really see myself. Well, I'm gonna have Lovebug take a picture of me, but I can still see out of it. But I took some tulle and I doubled it over so it's like 4 times. So it's 4 layers of tulle under there. So, and it's like a shiny tulle that I had left over. Ideally I wouldn't use shiny tulle, but you know, we'll see. So I'm gonna have him take a picture of me and see if I can see my eyeballs through. Right now, I can't really see my eyeballs. I was trying to wink at you, but I was looking at you with the wrong eye. So next, I'm gonna cut the same template out of this. Probably should use felt, but I'm not.
It's really cheesy Cheeto. What you eat?
So I have this Mod Podge that is fabric Mod Podge. And I have my paintbrush I always use for glue, hence the reason why it looks like that. I'm just gonna start gluing on the pieces. Now I'm going to let that dry while I go make Maui hair. Now I'm just going to heat form it in a rounded shape and kind of bend in the cheeks or the bottom jaw area. So it wasn't too hot with the fabric on the other side. All right, so there is the basics of the mask. So now I'm gonna cut this extra fabric that's hanging off the edge of it. And then I'm going to plasti dip it. All right, so next I'm going to spray plasti dip on it. My other options are to use Mod Podge or to use wood glue. The reason why I'm going with plasti dip is because it is easier and also because it doesn't crack as easily as the other 2 options. I've had issues with the other 2 options cracking and I don't want this to crack. Hey guys, So the Taka mats took longer than I originally thought to show you everything. And so instead of this being a 30-minute video, I'm just going to cut it here and just do a part 1 and a part 2. So this is part 1. If you want to see part 2, check the description box for a link to that tutorial when it's available. If you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends. If you like this channel, make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you hit subscribe and click on the notification bell so you can get a notification when part 2 of this video is released, and also when the skirt video, which will hopefully just be one video, is released. And I will catch you next time. Deuces.